And welcome back, Gamer Nation. This is SKS with week 2 of the Texas State Bobcats Dynasty. We started off last week with a big win. Well, a win nonetheless over FCS Midwest. This week we take on the 0-1 North Texas Mean Green. We have a few things we need to do before the game starts. I need to get into recruiting mode, so let's take a look at that and see where we're standing. I've also went really nerdy and created a multitude of spreadsheets to see just what we need here at Texas State. If we look, oh good lord, looking at John Wade here, North Texas, who are playing this week, actually has the lead. Let's just go through here and see what we got. We're behind on him. Rice is beating us there. We are getting beat by a number of schools, including Rice, for this. We need these guys that are near the 70 mark, especially for our defensive line. We've really got to stature that. Claude Pittman, he knows what's up. We're doing well on him, and that's pretty good since we only have 100 points toward him. Behind on Melvin. Payne, we're way behind on him. And Ryan. What about Johnny Walker? Yes, we're in the lead for Johnny Walker. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I get way too excited on this. And then there's a couple other people that we've put some points into, but we've really not started going full bore. Let me switch over here and I'll let you all look at the spreadsheet that I've been working on. Right here you can see that I'll try to show this to where it makes sense. This is the current players who we'll have on the roster next year. And that's their current year. So while it says, say, Stewart there, he's a 72 overall possession wide receiver. He's a sophomore this year. So next year, if he stays, we'll have to update him. He'll be a junior with a higher rating. But this just gives us an idea of what's going to be on our team. So when I go through here and I look, I can kind of tell what positions we definitely need to fill from the top. So wide receivers, we're okay. We're going to probably have four wide receivers in the 70s. So do we want to target a wide receiver? Yeah. Quickly going through this. Perkins and Horn, we got young left tackles. We've got 2 junior guards. Probably need to find another one of those. Our center, I put a yellow mark here because we really need to upgrade that in my mind. Or just get another offensive lineman, because if you look over at the right guards, we only have one. He's pretty awesome and going to be a mid-70 hopefully next year, but he has no backup. And looking at the right tackle, Broussard, he'll be a sophomore, but he's very low. I've got a red mark on that because we really need to find a right tackle. So our offensive line needs some help. Looking at the 3 other positions down here, quarterback, we probably need to find one to be behind Horn. We don't have a fullback, so that's definitely a need. And halfback, we've actually got some decent halfbacks, so I can kind of pull back on those and work on other things. Tight ends also, we've got some junior tight ends. Probably need to find at least one freshman tight end to go. On the defensive side of the ball, we've really got to fill some gaps, which I've already covered. Defensive ends, I've got them spread out here. We need to get those, and I left the left side open because we just really need to fill that. We've got 2 sub-70 defensive ends, but we'll need some more to fill that. Defensive tackles, they're very young, they're very bad, so we need to bring some people in quickly for that. That's why we've got them up high on our chart. Linebacker position here, you can see we're pretty loaded on that, so I don't really need to chase after linebackers. Cornerback over here, here's our top 2 cornerbacks. They're both older, they're juniors, Stanley and Parker, so we'll have them again. So I really don't have to go after a cornerback unless I want to. Looking at the younger core of cornerbacks, Sanders, Green, and Greco, they're young. So if we find one that's available, we can always jump there. Free safety, we're loaded on that position as well. And then jumping down here real quick, kicker and punter. So our defensive line and offensive line is what we need to muster up the most this season. And that right tackle position, like I said, on the offensive line, and a fullback. So that's what we have so far. So I'll go through here and reorganize some of this stuff and see what we come up with. And I will scout a few more people just to see if they're worth it. And I'll let you know what I have found. Zach Johnson here went up 5 overall when I scouted him. We definitely need a tackle, so I'm going to put the maximum amount of points into him. He's a good find. This is somebody I really want to bring on campus. Okay, here's what we got so far. I've recalibrated and added some stuff here and there. Here's John Wade. He's our #1 overall that we really want. We've offered him a scholarship. We've got him max points, trying to bring him up. We're behind North Texas. Hopefully a win over North Texas this week will help us out with that. Darius Fields in second. We're 445 back. I'm not a fan of that. I don't know what we can do to compete with Rice. We're getting bonus points, 350 a week, but it's still not enough, and we've got all the perks for him. I believe that's the same. The only thing hurting us with John Wade is program tradition, but I don't think that North Texas has that much more of one. Continuing on, trying to buff up the defensive line. Ryan Owens, we're slightly falling behind on that as well. Playing time is a 0, but I don't know if that's actually super accurate. Adrian Harris, though, will probably have a better chance. I actually might bump him up. He's a better player. But he's on, I don't know why they got, it's like, guys, y'all are going to be, there's going to be playing time for them. I don't know why they think they're not. They're going to be like the better player. Maybe that changes as the season goes along. I don't know. Looking at our tackle, we have Zach Johnson here. We just bumped him up to the max, trying to win him over from Louisiana Tech and Tulane. He is from Louisiana, though, so that's going to be kind of a tough pull, but it's not a far drive. I think he'll like it. Melvin Bullock, he's a center that we really want. I just put the max points into him. We'll see if we can turn the tide there. Claude Pittman, we're in the lead. I'm not going to pour a lot into him as long as we've got the lead. Brandon Payne, he's new. I bumped him up. Randy Booth, safety. Another safety here, Mike Cobbs. We are 4th and 2nd. Johnny Walker, we're in the lead here. I dropped his point total down. Anthony Rogers, I started putting some points in him because I'd really like 3-star quarterback to come in as a pocket. We don't have all the bonuses we could on him. His throw accuracy's 75. I really like that. We'll probably fully scout him next week, depending on what he moves. Brian Breedlove, we're 800 back on him. We'll see what we can do on him. Some other players that I found, Seth Foster, I don't know if he was on the list before. Stephen Jones, tight end. I am having problems with fullbacks. There are not a lot of fullbacks in the game that are above like 60. And like I found one and he was like 64, but then I scouted him and he dropped into the 50s. You can get a walk-on that's that much, so I'm not going to waste points on that right now. Middle linebacker James Perkins here, threw some points onto him, trying to get him, bring him along. TJ Avery, I found him. He's got big schools looking at him, but they're not throwing much at him, so I'm going to start throwing some points left. I offered a scholarship. We'll see if we can just get on there. He's from Georgia. Sweet Georgia. We'll see if we can bring him in. And another quarterback, pocket passer, 4-star, Brian Jones. Went to school with a Brian Jones. He's from Snowflake, Texas, which I find amazing, and I thought that was a sign. So I put him on the list just to see what we could do. And that's kind of where we're standing here. There's some other players down here that we'll have to cycle in. But as you can see, it goes way down into the lower 60s. So let's try to get the better players first, and we'll see how the recruiting market, how it ebbs and flows as the season goes on. So here's the thing I was looking at it on some of these guys is right here you can look at it, and it's got A+ for playing time. But for some reason, you go look at the other thing, and it doesn't have them. So, oh no, that's weird. Athletic director giving me some words of encouragement. The key to winning is continuing to do what works and discontinuing what doesn't. It's your moment of zen, everybody. Thought we'd come over here and look at the top 25 poll. Alabama is your #1 team in the country, followed by Ohio State, Stanford, and Texas A&M. You got another SEC team, Georgia there, who's not played a game. That makes sense. Oh, South Carolina. These SEC teams, they don't have to play games to get in the top. Looks like South Carolina's got Georgia coming up next, so that will actually move them around a lot. Clemson and Florida round out your top 10. Hey, there's the cards. As you can see here in the Sun Belt Conference standings, most teams look like they won. 6 of the 8 teams in the Sun Belt won. University of Louisiana Monroe and Lafayette taking losses. Our average attendance right now is 14,382. As I said last video, all the fans. Dunbar is our passing leader. I did mispronounce his name last game. The coach is Brett, and Dunbar is Brent. So I'll try to get that right this video. Sutton is your leader. He should be pretty high up on the rushing statistics, you'd think, after one game. Jensen, Stanley, and Green are your defensive team leaders. For your NCAA passing leaders, Dunbar is 54th. And I was about right. Sutton 141 yards puts him in a solid 8th place in the NCAA rushing leaders. Jensen is tied for 5th, or actually 4th, on solo tackles. All right, week 2 recruiting is over, so let's take a look at our opponent for this week. We have the North Texas Mean Green. You look at our overall ratings, they have a better team rating at a C. We are a D+. They have a better offensive rating with a C. We have a D+. Defense, they're better, just barely though, C to C-. Kirk Herbstreit is picking us for the upset, I guess, in a sense. We do have a better record, but they seem like they're the better team all around. They had 380 yards of total offense. They rushed for more than us, which is kind of scary, and they passed for more. Total defense, 467. We held them to 182. They probably, I'm not sure who they played. We'll look here in a second. We have a great rush defense and turnover difference. So we had our win last week against FCS Midwest, and they lost to the Vandals of Idaho 10-21. Their offensive team leaders, they got Key, quarterback, 8 for 20, 131 yards, 1 touchdown in the first game. Harrell, 18 carries for 67 yards, so that means they spread out their rushing to have as much as they did for other people. And it looks like Daughtery, 10 receptions, 141 yards. We're definitely going to have to put somebody on him to slow him up. Hester, interceptions and tackles leader, and then Seward with 1 sack. You look here, you can definitely see 72-68, 75-70 on defense. They are the better team, but it's a pretty even matchup, so we'll have to see what goes on. Once again, I'm going to rock the Texas State offense until we figure out what we're going to be like as the season goes on, and the 4-3 defense. Somebody in the comments did mention that we should work toward perhaps evolving to the 4-2-5 defense. I'm really interested in that idea. We'll have to really recruit some middle linebackers to fill those positions, or see if we have outside linebackers that could play it. So that may be something that I want to build toward. But as for offensive, I'm not sure yet. But we'll just stick with the 4-3 for this game. Our top players are still Robinson, our free safety, Falks, our wide receiver, and Sands, our kicker. Looks like Clark, their middle linebacker, is an 82 overall. McCullough, their defensive tackle, is 80. And then Miranda, the right end, 79. Bright sunshiny day here in Texas and San Marcos. The Mean Green, look at it, proudly across their chest. There's Coach Conquest. He looks like he's fired up. He's been working out. He's been doing some protein shakes in the morning. 3 sacks apiece, 2 interceptions for us, 1 for them. The yardage is a little bit wonky because we played an FCS team. They played an actual real team. I believe this is going to be a real close game. It could be one that could go either way. We're going to have to do our best. Coach Conquest is definitely going to have to reach into the playbook. I think he's going to stick with the running game today and pass, kind of just like we did last game. But again, it's going to depend on drops and such. Here come your Texas State Bobcats. They're pumped up and ready to go. Running out on the field, calling plays. Always puts a smile on your face. Maroon and gold for life. Coach Conquest, he's ready to go. Dunbar, he's excited. Looks like we got all the fans again. It looks like that's a lot of green over there on the other side of the stadium. I mean, it is a Texas game here, so short travel here to Bobcat Stadium. I mean, everybody tribes in Texas, but Texas is a lot bigger. If you've never been there, it's a big state. Very big state. Texas State won the toss. We're going to defer to the second half. Let's go ahead and get this game started. Texas State, North Texas, let's go. Sands a beautiful kick. Oh, he fumbles it. Little nerves from the North Texas Mean Green. For some reason I decided to come out here in the 3-4 just to challenge them. They got trips to the right side. Run and play. Kendrick. Oh, big run there. 8 yards by Harrell. Mean Green pushing. I knew the run was coming and I didn't shift over. Oh, good Lord. Oh, and they flipped it, the option. Big gain here for the Mean Green. Stanley will run him out of bounds. Harrell 25 yards on the flip. You go, air horn guy. You tear it up. Oh, Stanley picks it off. Stanley turns. He's going to get, oh, it could be a pick six. Stanley heading down the field. He's got wide open. I don't think they're going to catch him. And the Bobcats are going to go up on a defensive touchdown, 6-0. Brian Stanley was right in the lane. I was actually looking for one, and he pulls it in for the pick six. Turned around and took off, and the Mean Green make a mistake, and Texas State executes perfectly on the defensive side. Sands adds extra point. It's 7-0. Tennessee barely beats Western Kentucky. Interesting update. Sands back out to kick off. 7-0 lead. North Texas going to try to come back out and regroup. You knew they were a little jerky there. Robinson will handle this one much better than the first one. Looks like Newton on the bring down there. Robinson with a 29-yard return. We'll see if North Texas goes back with the run. Oh, they go to pass again. Oh, and he'll drop that. Second in here. Second and 10. Two tight ends to the left. Short throw, and oh, he'll come down with it. Hammond bobbled it, but that'll be a 3-yard catch. North Texas looking nervous here. 3rd and 7. Fourth down for North Texas. Oh, and he'll drop it. Dunlop 1 for 4 today. Looking like Dunbar from last week. North Texas out the punt in here. Texas State a chance to really go up. Falks is back to receive. The reverse. Oh, he'll get through, but gets brought down. Only a 10-yard return there. So for the first time today, we're going to see the Texas State offense on the field. Bobcats already playing with a 7-0 lead. 6:27 left in the first. And the first play is going to be a handoff, and Sutton will be brought down. Only a 2-yard rush. The Mean Green was waiting for him. 2nd and 8. Little screen action. Sutton tries to go through. He'll not get anything out of that. 3rd and 8. Texas State. Gandy will bring it down, but he's going to be short, and it'll be 4th and 2. Brent Dunbar there, 2 for 2 on the pass. Coach Conquest sends the offense back out. They're going to go for it here. Handoff. And Sutton's going to be stopped behind the line. And they will turn it over on down. Sutton couldn't break through. Mean Green holds strong. 1st and 10. Texas State moving people around. Oh, bad tackle there. He's going to get through. Lots of yardage. Parker trying to come over on him. No, he breaks the tackle. And he'll be down on 1st and goal. North Texas, big rush there. The shift of the linebackers let the Mean Green get through. A big missed tackle there. 2 tackles missed. And North Texas is in position to tie this game up here in the first. 1st and goal. And North Texas will score with ease. Joe Harrell puts it in. Extra point will go through. It is 7-7. Mean Green excited to put it back even after their early mistake. Dixon back to receive this one. Good cut there. Oh, he almost turned the corner. 21-yard return. Sutton in the backfield. Two tight ends on the field. Cummings goes in motion. They're going to run around the side. Dixon, Sutton gets through. He'll spin and he'll get brought down. 14-yard rush by Tom Sutton there. Mean Green playing off the ball. Handoff going to the left. Oh, no block. Sutton gets demolished behind the line of scrimmage. 2-yard loss. Looked like 72 missed his block and the linebacker got through. 3rd and 8. Falks wide open. Falks will push through and get the first down after that. 11-yard reception. Cheerleaders super excited. Glad they showed up today. 1st and 10. Center calling out the blocks. Sutton through the middle. Sutton, big gain. He'll get through. That's going to be a gain of 12. 2nd and 10 now. Hawks with the catch. 4-yard reception. 3rd and 6. Stewart got demolished on that one, and he'll drop it. Dunbar left him out hanging, and it's going to be 4th and 6. Coach Conquest once again sending the offense out. And Dunbar throws it wide. He had a guy wide open. The tight end didn't even have a chance to turn around. Turnover on downs. It goes back to the Mean Green. 1st and 10. Mean Green got a long way to go. Good blocks there. And he'll get through a 15-yard rush for Harrell. Texas State going into the 3-4. Trying to prevent the run.
Do a barrel roll.
Stanley, good God, what a cut tackle. Out of nowhere, do a barrel roll. I better put that sound effect in. 2nd and 11, nobody in the backfield. Oh, it's gonna be caught. Kendrick pushes him out of bounds. Man coverage and they couldn't hold. North Texas, all of a sudden on their side of the field, ready to score. Another big hole. 9-yard rush by Harrell. They got to stop the run. He's over 100 yards already in the 1st quarter. 1st and 10. We'll take Harrell down after a 1-yard rush. Stanley knocks it down. Already had the interception today. Saves a touchdown there. North Texas trying to go for 3 here to take the lead. And he splits the uprights. Dixon here for the return. 20 seconds left in the 1st. He'll punt through and pick up. Oh, there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, clipping, receiving team.
What? Oh, ref. That's going to put them back in their 11.
That's bullshit!
Coach Conquest not happy with that at all. Texas State has the whole length of the field to go. 14 seconds left in the 1st. Sutton knocked down for a loss of 2. At the end of the 1st quarter, it's 10-7 North Texas leading Texas State here in Bobcat Stadium. 2nd and 12. Sutton breaking through. Push back. He'll get 6 though. It's a manageable 3rd and 5 now. 3rd and 5. Gandy brings it down for the 1st down. 9-yard catch. Cheerleaders jumping once again. 1st and 10. Cummings with the catch, breaks through a little bit. 15 yards. Texas State moving down the field. 2nd and 10. They're going deep. Gandy's back there. Gandy comes down with it. Gandy breaks away. He gets brought down. 50-yard reception. The big play by Chris Gandy going up tall and bringing it down for the Bobcats. Dunbar just launches it before he gets hit. Gandy just turns, rips it away from the defender, pushes him off, and picks up some yards after catching it. 1st and 10. Draw play. Sutton breaking through. Sutton pushing. They'll pick up 8. 2nd and 2. Handoff. Sutton pushing through. And he'll get in there for the Bobcat touchdown. Tom Sutton, a 4-yard run, and Texas State takes the lead. With 5:52 left here till halftime, Texas State goes back up on top. Sands puts the PAT through the uprights. 14-10. We've got painted fans out there. I don't know if they know how to spell Texas State, but they're halfway there. Sands with the kick. .24 yards. 14-10 game. 143 to 140 yards. Pretty even, just like we predicted at the start. It really comes down to if Texas State can stop the rushing attack of North Texas. Gore will bring him down. Only a gain of 1 there. Texas State crowds the line. 2nd and 9. Oh, run up the middle. That'll be another first down. Joe Harrell is a machine today. Oh, and a big sack there. Coming through the line. Looked like he was shed the blocker and comes down on him. Big number 91. The Mean Green isolated 1 last drive, or last play. Looks like they're doing the same again. And that's brought down by Hill. Humphrey on the tackle, but it's good for a first down. 1st and 10. Texas State just having a problem getting to the quarterback today. Another Parker solo tackles Harold. Keeps it to a gain of 1 there. Nice open field tackle. Important down here. Can Texas State hold? There's the rush. And they bring him down behind the line. 4th and 2. And North Texas is going to pull a page out of the book of Texas State. They're going for it here. And they'll stop him. Oh, there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the face mask will give them the first down.
Still first down.
So after the stop, a little ref ball action makes it 1st and 10 for the Mean Green. 5-yard pickup by Harrell. He continues to add to his yardage. Oh, and Davis is wide open and the Mean Green will go up with a touchdown. A perfectly called play, blown coverage. The kickoff. Dixon back in the end zone. We'll bring it out. He'll get 30 yards. 3rd and 9. Dunbar throws it way behind the receiver. Big mistakes there by Texas State. Conquest leaves half a field to go for the Mean Green to take a bigger lead here before the half. 8-yard catch. 2nd and 2, minute 37 left to half. Oh! Summers will bring him down behind the line. And they let him get the first down. Knew exactly what was coming. And Harrell pushes through. He's been unstoppable. Texas State trying to hold here. Ooh, Summers brought down. 3rd and inches, 50 seconds remain. Oh, and he drops it. 4th and inches, 37 seconds remain. North Texas once again going to go for it. And he'll drop it, a turnover. So Texas State escapes, not giving up any more points. 35 seconds left, 3 timeouts. Texas State has a chance to move down the field. Almost picked off. Dunbar almost give it right back to him. 2nd and 10. Stewart brings it down. 15 yards. Conquest calls timeout. And he catches Stewart. Stewart gets down there, and he's very close. He'll be within the 30-yard line. Texas State hurries to the line. And it's knocked down. Gandy couldn't get to it. Bad throw by Dunbar there. 12 seconds remain. 12 seconds, 2nd and 10. Linebacker shift. Fulks catches it. He's in the end zone. Texas State. Lucas Fulks makes the catch. Texas State goes up. Chance to have a 4-point lead at half. Dunbar put that one on a dime. He'll catch it in front of the defender and squeeze into the end zone. Texas State Bobcats go in at half with a 4-point lead over the Mean Green of North Texas. 21-17. Coach Conquest got to be excited about his boys battling back there before the half. Here at the start of the third, North Texas kicking it off. Texas State not only took the lead there at the end of the half, they'll also get the ball here. Gandy brings it out. Gandy runs right into the defender. 22 yards. 2nd and 7. Sutton comes through, charges through the line, breaks through, first down run, 13 yards in total there. 3rd and 8. Dunbar looking. He goes, oh, knocked down. Couldn't find Gandy. So the story of this half is, can the Texas State defense hold Harold? Oh, and there's a big sack. The right end coming around. Dunlap goes down for a 7-yard loss. Mangum was there. Dunlap didn't like what he saw. He just threw it out of bounds instantly. I'm not sure I've seen that before. Texas State bringing in more DBs. And he'll throw it out of bounds. 4th and 17. No dice for the North Texas Mean Green on that drive. 3rd and 8. Not quite in field goal range. Oh, bad miscommunication there. 4:57 left in the third. 2nd and 5 here. Harold in the backfield. Quarterback scrambling. Mangum. Oh, they bent him back. Dunlop picks up 4 to be 3rd and 2. Mean Green load up the right side. Oh, and they go left. Lots of green daylight over there. They'll finally push Woodard out of bounds. 20-yard gain on the rush. 1st and 10. Harold in the backfield. And Humphrey wraps him up, and that's going to be a 6-yard sack. 3rd and 12, important down here. Hammond goes in motion. And they'll get the first down. So it looks like Hammond is shaking up on the play. Hammond, strained shoulder, he will return. Oh, I'm not sure what happened to the quarterback there. He was waiting. He'll get sacked. 3rd and 13. Another important 3rd down here. 3 wide receivers to the right. Oh, and a big sack. The Bobcat defense comes through. Ryan Green with the sack there. Come off the edge. They'll go here to make it a 1-point game. And he puts it up, and it goes through the uprights. Minute 20 left here in the third. Can Texas State put together a drive? Sutton tries to spin around. He'll pick up 4. Putting in some hard work today for the Arch. Uh-oh, Sutton. Okay, he popped up there. 2nd and 6. Oh, folks! Dropped the ball. Beat his defender. They go outside Stewart. Oh, one-on-one. He got 5, so it's 4th and 1. This is dangerous here. Brett Conquest is going to go for it. 4th and 1 on the other side of the field. Sutton, he's hit in the backfield, but he'll get past it and pick up the first down. 2nd chance there, Tom Sutton. 5 seconds remain here in the third. 2nd and 10. Jones moves in motion. Sutton breaks through. Sutton tries to juke. He'll get brought down after 16 yards, and that'll take us into the fourth quarter. 21-20, Texas State pushing down the field. This one's going to be close. Don't leave us. Dunbar calling some options. Gandy pulls it down within the 5-yard, 37-yard catch. Chris Gandy going up twice today and pulling down big plays. First and goal. Texas State, handoff to Sutton. He'll wiggle through and pick up 2. Gandy had a bruised elbow. He'll return soon. I did not know he was injured on that catch. Second and goal here. Falks and Dixon out to the left, Stewart to the right. It's a handoff. Sutton gets in there for the Bobcat touchdown. Tom Sutton, a 2-yard run. He juked to the left there, squeezes in there, and Texas State goes up by a possibility of 8 here. Sands out here for the PAT. He'll put it through. It's 28-20. It's like sometimes Coach Conquest is loading up the DBs when they're not needed. He's scared to get burned after the run. And he's going to run. Humphrey coming up on him. And he misses the tackle. And he'll finally be brought down. Dunlop picks up 14 on the scramble. Everything was covered. Mean Green makes something of it. Oh, missed tackle there. Jensen will pick him up, though. Harrell picks up 7. Second and third. Second and 3. 2 men in the backfield. Oh, they went with the blitz. Woodard makes the catch. He's pushed out of bounds by Humphrey finally. Picks up the first down. Loaded up left side for the Mean Green here. And Davis brings that one down. 20-yard catch. Oh, screenplay. Parker will. Oh, no, he slips him. That's going to make it first and goal. North Texas doing a mighty fine job here. 19 yards on the screen. Davis out for North Texas back spasms. And there's a nice option play, and Woodard gets it for the touchdown. North Texas Mean Green bring it within 2. Possibility to tie it here if they go for 2. They are going to go for 2. And they'll catch it, and it is a tie ball game with 4:31 left in the game. High game, 4:31, Dixon. Dixon gets the sideline. Dixon going down the side. Stiff arms, and he gets brought down. Great field position here. Definitely going to chew clock. First and 10. Sutton pushing through. Sutton still going. He'll pick up 7. Texas State chewing the clock down. No, they have control of this game. Sutton, oh, he slipped through. Another big run, 11 yards, first and 10, do it again. Sutton with 118 on the day. Second and 7. Sutton looking through, trying to push through. He'll pick up 4, third and 3. 2 minutes left in the game. Jones in motion. Handoff. Sutton pushes past the line and gets another first down. Third and 8. 36 seconds left. Almost picked off. But Texas State will have to go for the 3 points, and that leaves 25 seconds on the clock. Sands out to win it. Puts it up, and it's through the uprights. Texas State takes a 31-28 lead with 22 seconds left. Sands is excited about it. Texas State defense have to hold. Sands with the kickoff, adrenaline flowing. Puts it right back there near the end zone. Daugherty brings it out. He's brought down with 17 seconds left on the far side on the 30. How much room do you give here? 17 seconds left. Mean Green load up the right side. Summers unblocked. They throw a screen, and they'll bring him down. 12 seconds left. North Texas calls a timeout. 2nd and 6, 12 seconds left in the game. And they bring him down. 6 seconds left. Timeout called. Prevent defense comes out. They're going deep. And he makes the catch, but time is out. Texas State pulls the win out here at the end of the game. A valiant effort by the Mean Green. Oh my God, Sutton racking up 131 yards, 2 touchdowns. The rest of the team only 200 yards and 1 touchdown. Coach Conquest 2-0 on his coaching career. Tom Sutton, your player of the game once again. 28 carries, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bobcats starting the season out 2-0. Taking a look at our player stats. Brent Dunbar, 124.4 rating, 12 for 26 with 200 yards passing, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. But that 40% completion rating is really what's plaguing us this year. At an average of 16.9 and a 150-yard pass. Tom Sutton with the bulk of the running today, 28 attempts with 131 yards, 2 touchdowns. His longest was 16. Look at that yak, 49. 2 broken tackles. Receiving end, Gandy with 4, Falks 3, Stewart 3, Cummings and Sutton both getting a catch. Gandy over 100 yards a day, 2 big catches on the day to help us out. That long of 50. Drops Falks and Stewart. So Gandy getting rid of his dropagans, doing much better today. Defensive, Gore 6 tackles, 6 solo. Stanley also 6 tackles, 6 solo. Humphrey with 6, 5 solo. Robinson with 6. Parker 5. Mangum 4. Tackles for loss, Summers. Johnny Summers getting through there, 2 of those. A handful of Bobcats with 1. Summers also had 2 sacks today. Green, Mangum, Humphrey, and Gore also with a sack. Stanley had that 1 interception at the first of the game. 68-yard return for a touchdown, might I add. Sands today went 1 for 1 on field goals, the winning one. I never noticed, but he's from White Settlement, Texas. 4 for 4 on extra points. Punting, O'Connor, 92 yards on 3 attempts. A net of 85. Just had the one that kind of sliced out of bounds, but besides that, he did really well. Dixon on kick returns had 104 yards. That last one really setting us up. Long of 55. Gandy had 2 for 47. By a razor's edge, the Bobcats inch past North Texas 31-28. I will take the Razor Ramon statement and go to the bank with it. And that'll do it for week 2. We are now 2-0 on the season. We got a bye this week. That gives us some time to really look at the recruits and see what we need. But next week and the week after, we've got 2 big games with number 21 Louisville Cardinals. We're going to town. We're going to Louisville, Kentucky. It's right down the road from me. And then we're going to go take on Brett Conquest, home turf of South Carolina. They are ranked 6th in the nation right now. That could change bearing, but that looks like a night game. We may be on TV for that one. Possibly could be on TV for the Louisville game. I'm not for sure. But we've got a week to really work on our playbook and see what we need to come up with. If you got any ideas, tell me in the comments below. Let me know what you need, Gamer Nation, what we need to do for the Bobcat offense and defense. So if you see anything, let me know in the comments. Let's figure out what we need to make the Bobcats a much better team. As always, thanks for watching. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're out there looking. And as always, Gamer Nation, thanks for watching. God bless. And I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody.